Like and subscribe my channel and share with those guys who want to learn SD-WAN. Thank you so much.
T-lock extension, we will, okay, OMP we already covered most of the time. Best practice of some point about SD-WAN, leave it. You guys are always asking, so multiple times I told you. So one more thing I would like to share you through the, okay, suppose you have your SD-WAN fabric environment, right? You are deploying your edges. You have deployed one edge here, one VH here, one VH here, one VH here. You total have 4 edges, right? Now you just started the deployment and your controllers are already up, right? And this site are already having session with these controllers. So, right, vice versa. That's so okay. So these are already having session. So it is your basically SD-WAN fabric environment, whole SD-WAN fabric environment. Now, how these site will communicate to non-SD-WAN site. So basically, before deploying any edges on the site, you deployed one edge on your data center, right? And this site is also having a tunnel with this edge. They are also giving all the route to this edge. And this data center edge having connectivity with your core switch, right? Through the LAN. Here you will do the conversion OMP to BGP, BGP to OMP. And your core switch is connected with routers. These are having MPLS links, right? And this is your non-SD-WAN environment, which is still not migrated. So your traffic will go via this, right? And come via only this way. Because this is the only gate. Here you doing conversion through OMP to BGP and BGP to OMP for all these sites. Because this edge also having all the routes, right? Through the vSmart. vSmart is giving all the route to every edges. So here you on the LAN side you will the conversion OMP to BGP, BGP to OMP, and through core switch. Then in your MPLS environment, and MPLS will know, okay, if I want to reach this subnet, I need to go to the hub. So this way that you can communicate non-SD-WAN to SD-WAN. Clear? Lock extension I will cover today. I was sharing just my thoughts that somebody, most of the people ask the question, so I added in my course that suppose that this is your SD-WAN environment. Here it is. Here you have one VH deployed, 2, 3, 4. So right now you are in process to deploying the edges on your site. So your control is already up. So the question is that how the edge will be communicated to non-SD-WAN site. Because if you are deploying your SD-WAN, it doesn't mean that you are breaking the connection between non-SD-WAN sites. They will always be required to communicate to other site. So before applying any new sites, very first thing you will deploy your hub location VH, and that edge is already connected with all the sites because we are using full mesh. And by default, by chance we are not using any full mesh, then this hub site edge will get all the routing table from the vSmart, right? So it is having all the routing table related to SD-WAN fabric, right?
Mm-hmm.
And on the back side, this edge is connected with your core switch, hub core switch. Hub core switch is connected with your routers, and your router is already connected with your MPLS provider, right? So that's how the communication will happen. If non-SDWAN site want to reach any SDWAN site, right, through the hub, it will reach. And
Okay.
for SD-WAN, we will advertise. Normally, we advertise 10.0.0.8 subnet from the hub site to SD-WAN fabric. Whenever they will not find any prefixes related to 10 subnet, they will follow the supernet. They will reach to hub, and hub will already have one default route towards the core switch, and that's how the communication will happen, right? So it will work like this: SD-WAN to non-SD-WAN. Okay. So we will go through first some theory part. This is about the TLO extension, how we will configure this. Then we have our topology.
Like and subscribe my channel and share with those guys who want to learn SD-WAN. Thank you so much.